I'll do a before and after. And if you have headphones, you can really tell the difference. So this is before.
What's your sign? Baby, what I gotta do to go and make you mine? Genuine, what's your sign? Baby, what I gotta do to go and make you mine? Genuine.
What's up, guys? It's Virtual Beats coming at you live once again from the simulation. And in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you how I master my music simple, easy, in FL Studio. So this video is gonna be using third-party plugins. If you don't have third-party plugins and you're exclusive to stock, I made videos on that, how to master with stock plugins, how to mix vocals with stock plugins. Both of those videos, link below. But I mastered this song, Mario Kart. If you haven't heard it, check it out. It's out on all platforms now, you know, a little shout out there. But yeah, if you haven't heard Mario Kart, I mixed the vocals live on YouTube. So if you want to see how I mix these vocals, I'll link it up above my head or in the description as well. I'll mix them with the plugins I always use, you know, third-party plugins, my special chain, my special sauce. This video is how I master. It's gonna be real simple, real easy. Anybody could do this. Real simple. You're gonna have some good music, some high quality master. You know, you're gonna have a cuisine after you're done with this video. All right. So let me go ahead and show you the little master chain I got going. So I have 6 slots. You're only gonna need 3 to 4 of these. Ignore sound shift, pitch stereo, and ignore growth speed. Just ignore those. Those are animating plugins. They have nothing to do with the mix. They don't make the song sound different. They're just for an effect. It's for I think the song I Can't Let You Go and Mario Kart are the only ones that I know where I have an effect where I make it high and then I tape drop it. So these 2 things are just animating this beginning part right here. So if you want to know how I animated that, did the vocal changes, the pitches, the stutters, the drops, give me 10 likes on this video and I'll show you how I did that. First thing I do is Fruity Parametric EQ. There's a preset called 20 Hertz, 18 kilohertz. If you've seen my stock mastering tutorial, you've seen I did the same thing. You can use any EQ. You don't have to use this. I use Pro MQ or Pro Q3 most of the time. Sometimes I use this because it finds it faster, but you really want to use this setting, 20 Hertz, 18 kilohertz, to get rid of frequencies that you don't need into the master, into the, you know, the whole master project. So I have that on. Then next, what I do is I have a microband compressor. And what this does is it takes the part of the song that's, you know, harsh or stands out. I listen for it, I sweep, and then I tone it down. So with it off, this is what it sounds like.
What's your sign? Baby, what I gotta do to go mine? What's your sign? Baby, what I gotta do to go and make you mine?
So you can see it tones it down. The parts where I'm too harsh, it just tones it down and makes it compress. It makes it sound smooth. It makes it sound nice to the ear. So what I do is I just add 1 dot. You could just place a dot here. And these are my settings on it. If you want to copy these. The only thing I really move is the threshold. These are good how they are. And it's on compression. So what I do is I solo it. And I'll just sweep, look around. And this was a good range. And then if you have this threshold all the way up, it's not going to be working. And you turn it all the way down, it's going to be working too much. So you just want to find a sweet spot. There's a meter right here to help you. And I usually keep it around the orange and green, not too far off into the red. And what that does is just makes the song smooth. It doesn't make it sound harsh. I'm cutting out that, you know, part that sticks out. I'm just making the song fit together, sound good, sound smooth. It's different for each genre. Sometimes you need 2 of them, 3 of them, more in the middle, more in the end. This is all I found that I needed with this song was this. I didn't want to boost anything here, boost any lows, because you're going to see my next plugin, I Am Pusher. This is the next one. This is the 3rd plugin. With I Am Pusher, you have all these knobs. It might look confusing. This is a Waves plugin, but you have your highs. Highs, boost your highs. The more you have this up, the higher you have it, the higher your highs are sounding. That's all you gotta know about that one. Stereo Shaper or Stereo Image, it's the stock plugin. So if you've seen Fruity Stereo Enhancer, how I use this on the mastering preset, it's kind of like this, but just 10 times better. The more you have this out, it's gonna be spread out. So with it all the way up.
What's your sign?
And now it sounds in the middle. With this, it keeps it centered.
What's your sign?
So with that, I just mess around, look for a sweet spot. All you're doing with this is you're polishing it. Low ends are gonna bring in the bass. If I turn that up, it's gonna bring the bass hitting more. You have different keys, different letters, so you wanna play around with these. What I do is I choose the one that's the most thumpiest or just sounds good to me, and then I'll adjust by turning this up. This magic knob is kind of like a boost that adds more punch to it, and if you turn this off, you can't use the stereo, so you always have this on. If you turn off the highs, you don't add highs, but if you want to add highs, you can. If you want to leave this at 0 and you think it's fine how it is, then you could do that too. But this last plugin is just what sounds good to you. You add that final polish, you go through everything, add body, push the volume up, add some lows, add some saturation with the highs, add stereo imaging. The only knob I do not touch on here is input. I leave it at 0, don't mess with it. All this stuff I'll mess with. Sometimes I'll have the highs off, sometimes I'll have it on, sometimes I won't have stereo image. You just gotta play around with this and find something that you like. And the fourth plugin, like I said, it's the icing on the cake. It's free to download. I'll put a link in the description. You could download it. It's Span. I think a lot of you guys already use this. It's popular with like EDM and rave and trance beat producers. A lot of you guys use this, and it just helps you meter everything, like I said. So then you could like freeze it. You could look at it like, okay, the highs are right here hidden. You could even look for that harsh tone. So you can see right here, look, this is where I did my little compression. I boosted the 808s because I like my music thumpy, and this is a way to look at everything. I have that last. But yeah, this is a quick video. It's pretty simple. I just want to show you how I master my stuff. That's how I go about it. Obviously, you got to spend more time listening, but it's a quick, simple chain to use, especially if you're a beginner and you have, access to these plugins. If you don't, like I said, I did videos on how you master with stock, record with stock, and I break down the structure. That's mainly what you want to pay attention to in these mixing videos as I give you these. It's the layout. You can use whatever plugins you want, whatever things. I recommend go crazy, try, experiment with new things, but you just want to take out the layout, especially for my vocal tutorials and videos. It's the same layout every time. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's the same layout. It's just tweaked differently. You can achieve a lot of sounds with that layout. It's a real professional layout. What makes it sound different is the plugins you use, the tools you use, and how you make them blend. And I go over blending in the mixing video if you already seen that. If you haven't, definitely go check it out. But yeah, that's pretty much how I mastered this song. So I'll do a before and after. And if you have headphones, you can really tell the difference. So this is before.
Mine, what's your sign? Baby, what I gotta do to go and make you mine? Mine, what's your sign? Baby, what I gotta do to go and make you mine? Genuine.
So it leveled it, makes it sound good. You can go back in there, add some lows, take away some lows, fully tweak it, go crazy. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you want me to do the tape stop effect, the high pitch effects, like videos on those, give me 10 likes on this video and I'll do a tutorial on how I did the tape drop, the high pitch effect. And yeah, if you guys got any questions, want to learn anything, need help with anything, join the Discord server. We're almost to 1K on the channel, 1K on the server. So join, I'm in there, other people are in there making music. If you guys want any video recommendations, you have any, you could drop them in the server, drop them in the comments, let me know what you want to see. If you guys need help with anything, didn't understand it, join the server, ask in the comments. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. My name is Virtual Beats. I hope you're having a good night or day, and I'm signing out the simulation.